tell you about all the employee benefits, and you better enroll in the 401k. Look how great the 401k is. We're going to give you money to put money in for your retirement. How generous they are. Um, and they tell you this regardless of your individual circumstance, because your circumstance isn't really what matters at that point. They're just saying you want to take advantage of all the benefits available. We have a huge suite of employee benefits. Therefore, you need to take advantage of them. Because they're an employee benefit. You want to take advantage of all those. But before we go into more of that, before there were retirement accounts, which there's a plethora of them, before that we only had three. You had your pension, we've got Social Security, and whatever else you've got. And hopefully at that, when we think about traditional planning, especially before ERISA, the traditional planning was if your house was paid off and you've got your Social Security, you've got your pension, you're probably doing pretty damn good. It's things have definitely changed since then. The advice has changed. At least it should have changed by now. But that's a lot of the way that thinking was. If you have your house paid off, and you've got your pension, your Social Security, and whatever else you've got, you won. You did all right. The problem is now that the risk has changed to us, therefore, we need to figure out how to make all these plans work for us rather than working against us, because many times they work against us. Mike, are you familiar with the 4 rules of financial institutions and governments, quite frankly?
Why don't you enlighten everybody?
There's a way to deflect. Either you don't know the answer. It's all right. I
don't know that I probably do. I just don't know that I've heard it put that exact way.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so rule number 1 is all financial institutions and all governments, they want all your money. They want it all right now. They feel they're entitled to it. The rule number 2 is that they want all of your money on a continuous basis. Rule number 3, they want to hold your money for as long as possible. And rule number 4, they want to give back as little as possible.
Okay. Yep. Familiar with all of those.
Good save. Okay.
Seriously, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sure you've heard them before. Yeah. And so when we think about if we were running a financial institution, that would be our game plan. Because how else are you supposed to measure your success? How much, and we have a lot of investment advisors, and one of the things that they brag about is here's how much assets under management we have. And if that's your benchmark of saying here's how much people are trusting us with all of their wealth, and you're saying, gee, you had 250 million, now you only have 175 million, what happened? Oh, it doesn't really help to be able to say, well, we're helping our clients spend more of their money. No, that doesn't quite, it doesn't vibrate. So, the goal is to keep growing the institution, keep growing the coffers for whatever purposes. And we're not getting into current events because there's all kinds of fun things going on in current events on taxing authorities and whatever else that they're doing. No, I'm not going there. Okay. So why bother with retirement accounts in general?